Russia closed flight because oil is finished, and now blockade is from USA. Canada is also closed the door and so on. But I don't know. Maybe many years ago we come back to Cuba again.
But we had enough time to relax here and we enjoyed our stay. So now we are feeling, well, a bit sorry, but it's okay.
She's a friend, Maria. One particular plan we saw in the Council of Ministers was the government directive to tackle a severe fuel shortage. That theory of economic strangulation is present, that complex economic strangulation objective. We have always had to function amidst adversities, impositions, and pressures that are not imposed on anyone else in the world, and certainly not in such a very, very prolonged manner. Cuba is willing to engage in a dialogue with the United States, a dialogue on any of the topics that one wishes to discuss or debate. Under what conditions? Without pressure. Under pressure. It is not possible to engage in dialogue without preconditions, in a position of equality, in a position of profound respect for our sovereignty, for our independence, and for our self-determination.
How are we going to keep the children's classes without fuel? How will our vital system function without fuel? How will we distribute our food? How will we plant? How will we till? How will we prepare the land? How we go about collecting all the products? How we go about transporting ourselves around? Consequently, we'll take measures that, although they won't be permanent, they will, however, have to do with, at each and every moment, the availability of fuel that we have. These will be measures that are going to demand effort. They are going to demand, I know that people are going to say, but sacrifice again? Well, if we don't sacrifice ourselves and if we don't resist, what are we going to do? Are we just going to surrender?
We have stated that Mexico is doing everything on its part to be able to generate a dialogue that allows within the framework of the sovereignty of Cuba. Because this is extremely important, because it is furthermore our fundamental principle, the self-determination of all people, to generate the necessary conditions for a truly peaceful dialogue. And also that Cuba, without any other nation imposing sanctions, can receive oil and its essential derivatives for its daily functioning and its everyday operations.
We are sending different kinds of aid, different kinds of support. The ships are arriving today.
As soon as they return, we're going to send more support of various kinds, and we are insisting that Mexico can act as the state, the nation, that opens its doors for this dialogue to unfold. Evidently, it depends on the parties reaching an agreement.